and the upgrade advantage is completely in Protoss's favor. It's 3-2 with 1 upgrade in shields, which is kind of stupid. I mean, when you let a Protoss upgrade that much harder than you, I honestly don't know if Happy can hold here. I give Happy the benefit of the doubt because every game I've seen of him, he has won. Every game I've seen, he's just like wiped the floor. And so, as I said, he should have the benefit of the doubt. So let's watch what happens here. I mean, this is extremely scary. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm kind of rooting for Happy just because he has such an awesome name.
Yeah.
Will the probe make it the pylon? Will the probe make the pylon? Yes, the probe will make the pylon. Will the pylon die? Yes, the pylon will die. Pylo, no.
So that never lived, so that's cool.
There's the charred carcass of a Marine. Happy setting up his 5th base. Meanwhile, or pardon me, Socke setting up his 5th base. Meanwhile, Happy, he's not good. He does have a CC somewhere. There it is. And epic battle going on. Let's watch.
I'm gonna see it in slow-mo or.
All right, a decent, actually some pretty damn good EMP right there. He took out a ton of shields. Wow.
Yeah, EMP can really like.
Now some people claim that EMP is overpowered, and that it's better than Psystorm. I have, as a Terran player, the way I respond to that is, I have a spell that takes away 100 of your health, or pardon me, that can take away half of your health and your energy. You have a spell that can take away all of my health. Alright, Psystorm kills things. And no matter how many times I EMP, I can't kill stuff. Happy did walk away there the victor, despite the fact that his opponent has +3 armor, +1 shields, and +3 attack. So that just shows you how unbelievably awesome EMP is. And the Lancer torpedoes of the Vikings are upgraded, however. Happy is getting his 3-3, and it's almost done.
So EMP isn't overpowered, it's just unbelievably awesome.
Yeah.
It's all a different point of view, I guess.
Well, listen, I mean, the only way you could claim EMP is overpowered is if you claim that Psystorm is underpowered, and Psystorm is even better. I mean, EMP
I
is
see
cool.
why. I don't see why I have to claim that.
Why I have to claim that Psystorm? Because they're spells that even in Brood War were designed to complement each other. They were designed to be sort of the same spell, just for different the different races.
And then growth is
Socke doing a nice EMP was put in the game to counter Psystorm, and Psystorm was put in the game to kill Terran. So here we have another big battle coming up, and now actually the Protoss's big damage dealers are on the same upgrades as everything, and the anti-big damage dealers in the Vikings are only on +1. However, all the Terran ground is on +3/+3, and now we're going to see what happens in a Colossus Ball versus Marine Marauder Viking Ball with ghosts. We see the Vikings just kind of ripping the Colossi apart. Meanwhile, the ground forces of the Terran are so synergistic. But now we have the first Psystorm coming out, and oh my god, he is laying down a carpet of Psystorms. Jeez Louise. Man, this is really close. I mean, Terran is building stuff, but Terran is forced to pull back. Hence, you see, Terran had the advantage with EMP for a little while, and then Protoss came in with Psystorm, and we saw it completely reversed. But meanwhile, a nice flank there, and an excellent EMP down on these Stalkers, and the flank is complete. He didn't actually catch the Archon in the EMP, and does the Archon have superpowers? No, this is back pre-patch. But we do have, they can't storm, however, they only have 63 energy. And the Terran is running a good amount of production. That is 7. Pardon me, 8 barracks off of 4 base. That I guess is a good
I
number.
can't really tell if Protoss is doing anything because of the gateways, but I know he produced a Dark Templar earlier.
That's 4.
Is he producing anything other than that Colossus?
4, 9.
See, Terran's producing
6, 7, 8,
Why
9.
because
the Protoss has 22 gateways.
And he's not producing anything.
No. He's producing a Dark Templar, but that's because Protoss actually Happy has a huge supply advantage right here. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Happy's down
No,
9
because
SCVs, but the Protoss doesn't
Socke.
have an army.
Yeah.
But this shows you that the confidence that Psystorm can allow.
Can we
Happy
check
with.
production again? I just want to see if Protoss has actually made anything or is making anything.
Well, it looks like Protoss is going for the pure Colossus ball, which Colossus Phoenix can work versus Terran. The only danger you're in is Marauder or is Thor Hellion Viking. And that's not really a danger if you also have High Templars because you can neuter the Thors. And then essentially it can be Robo Air versus Mech Air is super cool, but the reason that they lowered the cost of ghosts in the patch, oh, he Psystormed the ghost right there. That's crazy good. But then at the same time, the Terran got a lot of good EMPs, and now we see the danger in Socke having no army at all. Meanwhile, Socke, however, is on like fucking a billion base.
Yeah. Once he starts using those
And now he has
producing structures.
plus
Oh yeah.
3 shields. That is stupid. That never happens. Meanwhile, a nuke is going down for Happy, which makes me extremely happy. Happy is nearly... Oh, both players are nearly maxed. That's awesome. Happy is actually... He can survive on this amount of workers just because he has mules. And so therefore that little extra supply bump is kind of necessary as Terran. And I would actually start to see him... what I would like to do is I'd like to see him get 3 orbitals all over here. And then kill all of his own workers. And then start just mule farming. Like, keep guys in gas, but... Happy is transferring Socke is transferring a ton of probes, and now we're going to see a big army confrontation. This is maxed Protoss upgrades right here. Or it's about to be. 199 supply versus 199 supply. Let's see who wins this battle. Defensive nuke going down for Happy. This ghost, if the nuke lands, the ghost will die. If you have Raven, Viking, Ghost, you can nuke with near impunity. Because think about it, you can just kill the observers. These Colossi are extremely vulnerable. If any Vikings flew by, they could get off a bunch of pot shots. But at the same time, the Viking counter... Oh my god, amazing Psystorm. Amazing Psystorm, abusing the fact that the Protoss is attempting to flank. In the meantime, the Terran is microing back slightly, and his Viking count is low, but he has enough upgrades where they're powerful. But the Terran also executing a flank here. That was probably... Yeah, that's in Terran's favor. He has a 20 supply advantage now, and I could like to see him press into the...
This is the part where Lucas, by which I mean the awesome Lucas, would say, "Holy shit, Terran's so overpowered."
No.
I'm just saying. That's what time it is. I'm not saying I'm saying that. I'm saying that this is the point where he would say that.
All right. Even though that Socke went into that with a considerably smaller army and equal upgrades, essentially.
Wait. What did you say the Terran were on?
The Terran are on a 3-3, while the Protoss are on 3-3-3. But the Vikings are on +2, which essentially makes up for the shield upgrades. Now, shield upgrades are not impacted by shield upgrades do not like block any EMP, which I think actually makes the EMP by the Terran even stronger, just because he's removing any of the advantage Protoss had with those shield upgrades, sacking some Vikings over here, but then at the same time using it to launch an offensive nuke. God, I hope this lands. An excellent Psystorm there, but decent splitting of his own forces. The nuke is about to nuke 4 ghosts.
Yeah, that's not good.
Get out of the way, get out of the way. That ghost is going to die. Watch it. Another ghost died as well.
Whoops.
That's what we call hystero nukes. Some excellent blink micro here to pick off the medevacs, because the medevacs.
And now Socke is actually above Happy in supply somehow.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because of the insane.
Died to Psystorm.
Yeah. And then
the Marauders being used to their maximum
Protoss has
if you have
ridiculous unit production,
or if you have almost 1 Marauder per medevac, Marauders can hold off an insane amount.
Yeah, other thing about Protoss is ridiculous unit production anywhere on the map, so you can just add to your existing
let's look at that,
forces.
shall we?
Nice.
That is 4 High Templar and 4
200, 200
Stalkers.
supply immediately after losing.
Yeah, this is where I say, oh my god, Protoss so OP. No, they're not. They're not overpowered. I just like to kvetch. Happy is having the trouble of actually having to make stuff, not just insta-produce it. And these High Templar are doing probably the most dangerous thing for High Templar to be doing, just randomly wandering around the map. I've never seen High Templar used to hold watchtowers before, but I love it.
Yeah. I guess he's
Oh my
not
god,
really into
this
the whole
ghost could
High Templar
snipe
thing.
all 4 of these and just kill them outright. Happy, snipe them now. No! He's going for the nuke instead, that's okay.
Yeah.
So Happy is at a considerable supply disadvantage because the Protoss has 23 warp gates.
Yeah. But no, he's making it up. It's almost
yeah, it's just
it
took him longer. A nuke going down here on the expansion. It's weird to see this Stalker like not notice this nuke. And the nuke killed 2 stuff. Meanwhile, up here, a planetary fortress is being attacked, and some epic psi storms go down by the Protoss to kill the probes. Workers, pardon, SCVs. A nice split of his, or an interesting split of his forces, I should say. A good EMP there, knocking out a lot of shields, and then the meat of Happy's army killing off a bunch of workers. Now Socke is actually in the crazy position. Man, we've seen a ton of lead changes.
Yep. I guess they're just gonna mine this out.
I have played I mean, if you get into these crazy late game situations, it does become you have to get you have to start making Thors and Vikings and battle cruisers and Ravens because you just need to make the most expensive. You need to get the higher supply stuff.
Oh, it's probably pre.
You need to get the higher supply stuff because that's less supply efficient. And you basically you don't want to make a bunch. You don't want to make 200 Marines because that costs way more minerals than making 200 supply of Thors. And so even though it's less cost efficient, it's more supply efficient, and you want to be able to get those higher cost per supply units late game. A Psi Storm going down there on those 2 Marauders and probably the least useful use of a storm ever.
Yeah, the High Templar kind of just sacrificed itself.
DTs on +3 do.
Oh, I see. He's making Immortals.
Do stupid damage. So yeah, Immortal Void Ray is the way you want to go late game when you're worried about the map being mined. Because look, there's 1 free expansion, 2 free expansions because I didn't notice this happening. But this one actually has a bunch of stuff left. So they're both Happies, pretty much. But it also looks like Happy is going to be doing some retaliatory killing this expansion. And we have 2 Zealots walking across the map, deciding to go around that nice ornamenture because they've been told by their parents not to step on the art because if you do, security kicks you out. We might see an epic battle here. Both of these players are stuck on mid-game armies. The Colossus Stalker Deathball army is an army not for finishing the game, but for getting ahead and then running in and maybe killing your opponent. But it's not like Broodlords are finishers. Broodlords are finishers, Battlecruisers are finishers, Carriers are finishers. Ooh.
You're seeing these Immortals doing really well against the Marauder, Paul.
Exactly. Immortals are always good.
Well, unless you're going against,
going for a heavier, if you were to go Immortal Void Ray in this situation, I would do it because those are both really expensive per supply, and therefore you can get. They're not as cost efficient as say Zealots are, but they're more supply efficient, and that means you can come in there and you can have a much meatier army for less. You don't have to spend as much to get to 200. You want supply and efficiency when you're worried about the map being mined, which these players are. A Warp Prism being used to no effect over here.
Maybe it's just to make sure he can get to that expansion first.
If I were Socke, I'd be really nice and kill these rocks. I've done that before. I've killed my opponent's rocks for him just because I'm a good person. A nice EMP there, just obliterating the Dark Templar. We couldn't even see the attack animation. And so, as I said, we're seeing both these players stick to mid-game armies. Finishing units are things like Battlecruisers. Ghosts can be finishers, actually, with their nukes, because you can nuke all over the map, and your opponent can't really do that much.